Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first series of my top favorite notes in fragrance or perfumery. As you guys probably know by now, I did 2 videos talking about my favorite notes in perfumery. If you haven't checked those videos out, please go check them out. They're really cool videos. Today I'm going to kick things off with this series with my top favorite fragrances with one particular note as the most prominent, the most dominant note in these 10 fragrances that I'm going to talk to you about today. And the note is obviously Vetiver. So let's kick things off with an amazing offering from the house of Annick Goutal. Of course, we're talking about Vetiver from Annick Goutal. Now, this is the older version, the older bottle. This fragrance is still offered today with a different packaging, perhaps not as pungent or smoky as this offering right here, but it's still an extremely amazing fragrance for vetiver lovers out there. It's really green, it's really earthy, and it's definitely resinous. If you want to check out Vetiver from Annick Goutal and any of the fragrances that I'm going to be talking about here today, I'm going to have their links in the description box below. Obviously, the ones that are discontinued that you can't get, I'm not going to have them linked below, but all the other ones, if you want to check them out and enjoy them, I'm going to have their links down in the description box. Now, speaking of discontinued gems, this is Vetiver from Dior, La Collection Privée. The thing about this fragrance here is it's quite simple in the note breakdown. It just talks about, Haitian vetiver with a amazing harmonious combination with coffee. And you get this really smooth, amazing vetiver combination that's so unique and so exclusive. Unfortunately, this has been discontinued, so you can't really find this readily available. But if you call some of the Dior boutiques out there, I know you can find this fragrance. This is how I was able to find mine. So call around, see if you're lucky enough to find one. If not, you can hit me up for a decant and I'll hook you up as well. But yeah, Vetiver from Christian Dior is just an amazing combination and one that, if you're a vetiver aficionado like myself, you should definitely check out. I promise this next one is the last one from the discontinued vetivers that I love. All the other ones you'll be able to enjoy, and I'm going to have their links down below. Now, this one here is from the house of Serge, Lutens, which is a great fragrance house. This is Vetiver Oriental, which is basically a really unique take on vetiver. You have dark cocoa or dark chocolate in here infused with amber and iris. Really a stunner of a fragrance. If you can get a hold of this, you're going to see how incredible this fragrance is. From the incredible nose and creative mind of Christopher Sheldrake, this here is nothing short of a masterpiece. This is an extremely creative and unorthodox take on vetiver. Now, the next one here is definitely readily available, and you don't have to pay retail for it. If you want to enjoy this fragrance, you can definitely pick up a bottle, and you're not going to break the bank. This here is Original Vetiver from the House of Creed. To me, out of all the fragrances I'm going to be mentioning in this video today, this is the easiest one to wear. It's crisp, it's clean. Think of, a very easy to wear fragrance that's going to garner compliments and have you smelling amazing. This is one of my go-to fragrances for office wear, great to wear for the work environment. As you see, this bottle here is almost over. I have maybe a fifth of the bottle left. I'm definitely going to replenish. This is a great fragrance, one of my go-to creeds because, again, it's very easy to wear and easy to please. You wear this fragrance, you're definitely going to get positive compliments and notices, I guarantee. So the next one up here is a very unique and exclusive vetiver fragrance that I wanted to bring to light. I haven't heard much about this fragrance at all in the fragrance community, and this fragrance is definitely deserving of your attention. This is from the house of Atto, which is an Italian house, and this is titled Vetiver. It's a boozy take on vetiver. It's on the notes, when you look at the notes breakdown, it says bourbon vetiver. So it's like an aged, boozy kind of vetiver, which is kind of nutty, almost like there's hazelnut in the composition. It's really unique and extremely pleasant to wear. And the great thing about this fragrance also, it has tobacco in the dry down. So it gives you this really hearty and very unique and exquisite, combination with the vetiver and the nutty, boozy nuance that you get from this fragrance. It's definitely the most unique vetiver in this fragrance lineup. Now, if you want to find this fragrance and other great fragrances, niche and designer, go check NOTINO.com. This is where I was able to find this fragrance because I was searching high or low, and NOTINO.com was the place I was able to find this fragrance. And as a courtesy of myself and Notino, I'm going to give you guys a 10% off right now. And as you're watching this video, April 17th, the coupon code MAXUP will give you 10% off additional on all amazing already discounted prices. We'll give you 10% off on anything site-wide except for special sale items or clearance items. And this coupon is good until April 24th, 2017. Enjoy. Okay, so talking about easy to wear vetiver fragrances that are elegant, sophisticated, and very pleasant, this one here, together with Creed's original vetiver, is probably the two easiest to wear of the bunch, and this is another one that's going to garner your compliments and having you smelling fantastic. And of course, I'm talking about Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. Now, the funny thing about this one is I heard it was discontinued or getting discontinued. This is the EDT, the Eau de Toilette, which I like it more than the Eau de Parfum. But I heard it through the grapevine that Tom Ford Grey Vetiver is getting discontinued. If that's the case, grab yourself a bottle before it's too late. And then, you know, as we all know, it's going to be fetching a pretty penny. Now this one here, Grey Vetiver, just like Creed Original Vetiver, is another one that's a great fragrance to have on your arsenal in your fragrant wardrobe. Easy to wear, easy to please, you know, work scent. As you see, I put a big dent on this one as well. This is a fragrance that's guaranteed to make you smell fantastic and very well put together. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver Eau de Toilette. Okay, this next one here is one that I love to wear in the springtime and in the summertime. This one's definitely going to be making my top summer list. And this one here is none other than Giorgio Armani Privé Collection Vetiver Babylon. This is the most citrus vetiver combination of all of the ones that I talked about here today. You have this amazing melange of citrus with mandarin oranges, with Amalfi lemons, and Sicilian bergamot up top, and then it develops into this amazing vetiver patchouli amber dry down. And one thing about this fragrance, it won the 2008 FIFI Award. Enough said. This is a great fragrance for sure. If you haven't yet, go check it out. Vetiver Babylon from Giorgio Armani. Okay, this next vetiver scent was introduced in 2013, and it's a majestic scent, extremely well put together. From the house of Byredo, this is none other than Bal d'Afrique. It starts off really sharp. Vetiver here is amazing. It's one of the best, you know, honey-like vetivers that I've ever encountered. It'll give you a sharp citrus opening, but then you get this really cool honeyed vetiver kind of dry down. And you also have the heart here that's a little bit floral as well, but it's a really, really well matched fragrance. A true work of art. One of my favorites, probably my top 3 favorites from the house of Byredo. Bal d'Afrique is an amazing fragrance. Check it out if you haven't. Now this next fragrance is a true classic. You know, think of fragrances like Green Irish Tweed, Polo, you know, the original Polo from 1978. You know, true gentleman classic fragrances, you know, Paco Rabanne Pour Homme, Azahar Pour Homme. This is going to be that kind of fragrance, a true gentleman fragrance. 1961 was the year this fragrance was introduced from the house of Guerlain, a house that needs no introduction. This is called Vetiver. Now this fragrance has changed its packaging. You're not going to be able to find this fragrance like this readily available, but again, I'm going to have it linked below to the actual new packaging that you can find, and the fragrance still smells amazing. Probably not as earthy and as pungent as this one right here, or long lasting at that, but you're still going to get 7 to 8 hours. With this one here, I get about 12 hours. It's an amazing vetiver fragrance. Again, a timeless classic that's earthy, it's green, it's resinous, and it's extremely opulent and very, very pleasant. Now, this next scent here is criminally underrated, and I left it last for a reason. It's a fragrance that I don't hear much at all in the fragrance community, except for maybe one reviewer that talks about it. This is a fragrance that deserves your attention. If you haven't checked it out, get a bottle or go to a place that sells Hermes fragrances and check this out. And I'm not talking about Terre d'Hermès, which is also a great vetiver fragrance, by the way, but I'm talking about Bel Ami Vetiver. I love Bel Ami, the original Bel Ami, but this one here is an amazing Bel Ami because they took the original signature of the Bel Ami fragrance and they infused it with this vetiver that's so creamy and it's so opulent and it's so rich. The perfumer behind this fragrance is the master perfumer Jean-Claude Alain. This is balsamic, it's aromatic, it's extremely inviting. It's definitely a bit spicy and definitely leathery. You know, that leathery vibe that you get from the original Bel Ami, it's still present on this one right here. And then it finishes things off with a hint of vanilla and a touch of iris. What more can you ask for? This is a true masterpiece. Go check it out and let me know how great this is. So there you have it. Those are my top favorite 10 vetiver base scents at this time. I want you guys to do me 2 favors now. The first thing I want you to do is drop down in the comment section below, what are your favorite 5 or 10 vetiver based fragrances? Did I miss anything that I should check out? Please let me know in the comment section below. And also the second thing I want you guys to do is let me know which note you guys want me to talk about next from this series. You know, I talked about vetiver now. Which note you guys would like me to do a top 10 video on? Please comment in the section below. And again, I'm going to leave you guys with a coupon code MAXUP for NOTINO.com. Go check it out. Any of these fragrances that I talked about that are available at NOTINO.com, I'm going to have the link below. And anything else you guys want to check out site-wide, you'll get 10% off from the time you're watching this video all the way until April 24th, 2017. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. Keep on spraying, share the passion, and stay fragrant. I'll see you guys later. Ciao.